My name is Trevor, and today we are going to be learning how to play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd on the guitar. We're going to be covering all the different parts, including the solos, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing that you got to realize with the intro is that your third and fourth fingers are going to stay put the entire time on the bottom two strings on the third fret. Okay, and then what we're going to start with is just this little run on the 0 and 2 frets, so open and second frets. We're going to hammer on the 5th string, so from 0 to 2, hammer. And then we're going to do 0, 2 on the 4th. So starting on the 5th, then going to the 4th. So now we're on 2, 0, 3, 3 frets wise, starting from the 4th down. So we've got, we're going to go down, up, down, up, down. So we've got down, up, down, up, down. Let's do it one more time. Down, up, down, up, down. Good. So right there I just did the open 3rd string, 2nd on the 4th, and then the open 4th. So far we've got up, down, up, down. Okay, and then we're going to go to a G chord. Down, up, down, up. Okay, and then this time we're going to go to the root note, which is the lowest note in the chord. So that's the 3rd fret, 6th string. So we've got down, up, root. You repeat your hammer, 0, 2. Same thing, so down, up. This time they do just the note instead of the full down, and they go. So 2 on the 4th string, open 3rd string, 2 on the 4th, open 4th. Back to the G. Repeat that run. So this time we go 2, 0, 2, 0 on the 4th and then the 5th string. So, and then we go to this chord, which is going to be 2, 2, 3, 3, starting from the 4th string. So first finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd finger right below that. So you repeat that twice. So down, up, and you can really do whatever kind of strumming you want in between the chords and the little licks. They kind of switch it up depending on the chord. It's not really consistent throughout the song, so go ahead and do whatever you feel comfortable with, but this is kind of the way I play it. So starting from the beginning. So notice how when I go to this chord, I usually go down, up rather than down, up. So I'm just kind of varying things up as I go, and I recommend that you guys just kind of play free and not robotic and just kind of do it the way you feel like playing it each time. So this time we go open hammers to 2 on the 5th. open fourth, and then we go straight into the G. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Root, hammer, 0, 2, and then we're gonna go into the solo. Alright, so the first section of the solo is gonna sound like this. So what we're doing there is we're going to be on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, slide to 4. You're going to need to do this with your 2nd finger, by the way. Okay, and then we're going to let it ring, and we're going to play 3rd fret, 2nd string. Okay, and then I'm doing 5 on the 2nd, 4 on the 3rd, 3 on the 2nd. So. Okay, now we're going to do the fun part. It's going to be on the 3rd string, 2nd and 4th frets with your 1st and 3rd fingers. And we're going to do a double pull off. And then we're going to go open 4th after that. So. Okay, and then from there I'm just I'm sliding into 2 from 1. So it's not really a slide, it's a slide into. Okay, so it's really quick. So from 1 to 2 on the 5th string, and then hit the 4th string open twice. So once again. Okay, and that's when the backup guitar is going. Okay, and then we're going to go into the next section, and it's going to sound like this. Okay, so all I'm doing there is some hybrid picking. So I'm picking the top string, and then I'm finger picking the next one with my 2nd finger on my right hand. So so what I'm doing there is I'm barring on 4 on the bottom 2 strings with my 3rd finger and sliding from 4 to 5. And then with my 1st finger, I'm taking that off and sliding back from 4 to 3. And you have to do it really fast or else it's going to sound bad. Okay, and then the same thing on these 2 strings, 2nd and 3rd, but we have to change the shape so that your 3rd finger is 1 in front of your 1st. You could also do this with your 2nd finger if you want, or whatever combo of fingers. I like to do it with my 1st and 3rd. So what I'm doing there is sliding from 3 and 4 on the 3rd and 2nd strings respectively, up 1 fret to 4 and 5, and then back from 3 and 4 to 2 and 3, and then you pull that off, and then you do it again, and then you pluck it again the 2nd time. So. Okay, and then the next part is going to go. So the same thing that we did at first, but just kind of slightly different. So we're sliding, and then 3 on the 2nd, and then hit the 3rd again, and then go to 5 on the 2nd. So there's a lot going on in that run. So we're going to bend up and down and then pull off. So I'm bending up and then down, pulling off, and then we've got 4 on the 3rd. So that's the 5th fret and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then we've got 4 on the 3rd, 3 on the 2. And then the next part is going to go. So you can bend it whatever direction you're comfortable with. I'll kind of switch it up from time to time, but we're going to bend 4 on the 3rd, and then 3, 5 on the 2nd, and then another bend on 4 on the 3rd, and then 2 on the 3rd. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the. Okay. What I'm doing doing there is I'm bending 5 on the second, and then on the way down I pluck it again and go back to 3 and then back to 5, and then 2 on the third, and then we're going to bend 4 and then back to 2. Alright, so the full solo sounds like this. So after the solo, you're just going to go up, down into a G. So the strum pattern is going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So I go a little bit slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so the first chord we go to is C. So on both variations of the order of the chords that they do, it's going to end in A minor and G. The only difference between the two is the chords that they start with. So the first time they start with C and then D, and then end with A minor and G. The next time they start with D and then C, so they're just switching the D and the C. So C, D, A minor, G, and then D, C, A minor, G. So once again, let's play that together. So we've got C, D, A minor, G. This time we go to D. And then to C. And then we always end with A minor and G. Alright, so the second solo uses a slide, but we're going to attempt to learn it without a slide, so it's going to, it's going to be really repetitive, but it's kind of, all kind of around the same notes, so it's going to sound like this. So that's the first part. So we're sliding from 14 to 16 on the third string, and then hitting that note a few times again, and then you do that slide again, and then you're going to go slide from 15 to 17 on the second, and then back to 15, and then once again sliding from 14 to 16 on the third. So you just kind of play around with those notes, 16 to 13 and then 15 on the second, and then eventually they go from 16 to 14 to 12, and then they kind of repeat from there. So sliding from 14 to 16 and then 15 on the second, and then this time we slide from 16 to 14, and then we do 17 on the second. And you do that a few times, and that's pretty much the whole thing, and then it ends up ending on the 14 on the 3rd string. Alright everybody, well that is it for that one. I hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. If you did, be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my future uploads. But yeah, I'll see you guys for the next lesson.